Hello YouTube, coming at you with another video that I said I would be coming out with soon, and that is on the chin spoiler that I decided to go with for my 2014 Mustang GT Track Pack. And once again, the reason why I went with it is because I've had the MMD V2 chin spoiler before, and after driving around for about 2 hours or so, came across a steep embankment and took it pretty slow, and it snapped it right off. They did not make that well at all. It is not as durable as they say it is, and I can attest to that, and go to American Muscle and look at the comment sections and reviews for it, and a lot of other people were disappointed as well. But to be honest with you, and I'm not being biased just because I have it, the OEM one just looks like it goes with it. And what I mean by that is not the car, obviously it goes with it, but I'm talking about the add-on for the Roush side splitters. Take a good look at those. And then you come around to the front here. And if you look, the front almost comes out just as far as the sides there. Sides obviously come out a little bit more, but if you take a look at the texture and the color, they honestly look like they've come from the same mold. So that's the reason that I went with that, was also because it's OEM, and OEM, all the holes line up. I didn't use the little push pins that they give you. I went ahead and got myself stainless steel bolts, washers, and nylon locking nuts, just for peace of mind, that when I'm driving and rough vibration, it doesn't shake loose and come off. So I recommend that, the nylon locking nuts to put on there. And if anyone wants to know the size of the bolts, I'll go ahead and leave you something in the comment section there. And pretty much what you have is, you have 4 bolts underneath where the fog light is. In the front, you have some a little bit bigger ones. There's 6 of those, and then 4 more on the side here. And the hardest part of the entire install of putting that on was laying on my back and getting my arms underneath there with just a wrench and a ratchet. So that was pretty much the hardest part. Other than that, it was pretty straightforward. The holes all lined up. And once again, it's one of those things, it's my personal opinion. I think it looks great on there. I've seen people with the Roush ones on there, they look good. The MMD V2 one, that does look good as well if your car's not moving and it's just sitting there. But as far as driving it, it will eventually come off. It will catch something and snap off because it angles down, not come straight. It doesn't come straight out like the Roush or the OEM. So yeah, that's pretty much as far as aesthetics go, and as far as appearance. That's the last thing that I have done to my car, was putting that OEM one on there. And once again, I went with OEM because it lines up, and it honestly looks like it just goes with it. And you don't have to worry as much when you're driving around if it's going to snap off because it catches something, because it sits right up there, as the Roush one comes out quite a bit. So if you're going down, taking a dip off into like a driveway or something, it will rub, it will bend, and it could possibly pop out. So anyone that's looking on the market for one, my personal opinion, go ahead and just stick with the OEM. And if it's all beat up and scratched up from the previous owner, as mine was, they are pretty expensive. It is OEM. I went through Ford and it was $170. That was with tax and everything. So it's not cheap, but if you take a look, like I said, it kind of looks like it just flows into it. Like those side splitters should have been on the car from the factory, but you know, I added those on, Roush side splitters, and just recently did this OEM chin spoiler. So yeah, that is going to be the last thing appearance wise that I am going to do. And on that note, I've had some people in the comment sections make comments about the 5.0 badge on the side. And once again, it's a personal touch. You know, a lot of people go with either the fake gas cap, they keep that on there, or they do the shaved deck lid like I did, and they just leave it black, which looks good, but there's a million out there. And honestly, I think I've gone online, looked at a lot of the other videos, and I've also went to images on Google. I haven't really seen that done much. So trying to keep myself, you know, a little bit different. You do your little part to stand out a little bit. And once again, everyone has a, you know, their own personal opinion on it, and you can hate it, you can like it, and that's all fine and good. You know, at the end of the day, you do what you want to your car, it's your car. And yeah, just kind of leave it at that. But and another person said, you know, there's just too much 5.0 on there. Well, when you think about it, whether you get a Shelby, a 5.0 or whatever, Shelby, you got the snake on the back, you got the snake on each side, and you got the snake up front. So it's pretty much along the same lines. But once again, just my personal little touch. More videos coming in the future. It is getting nicer out here in Colorado Springs. So for now, I'll probably just make random videos of car shows and stuff, and then start saving up money for mods, and also doing install videos, because most things I do to my car, I do on my own, unless I absolutely need a lift, or just those times that you just don't want to do it. So, but anyways, that is my OEM chin spoiler. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And if anyone was on the fence about what chin spoiler they'll get, I hope this video helped out a little. Until then, talk to you later.